a bit loud, Pretzel. It's a bit loud. It's a bit loud, Pretzel. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Alright, I'm back. Got some Pretzel going. I'm gonna play some Medieval 2. I'm gonna do a reverse migration. Normally, when I play this game, I migrate from north to south, but this time I think I'm gonna take Aragon, and I think I might take it to, like, Lithuania? That's what I think we're doing. So we're gonna leave behind what we can recruit here. This, this, and then let's build a small church. And that'll hold for now. And then all these guys. And Ramiro. And the king here. We'll head north there. And then what agents do we start with? We have a diplomat. He's in Zaragoza. A bishop and a spy. Let's bring the spy. Should we bring the bishop too? Why? Let's use the diplomat to get some context. I think we need a princess as well, don't we? We do. So let us try to snag the French princess here. And we're going to move Aragon up here. I'm not sure where we'll end up there. But somewhere there it's not as goddamn hot. Somewhere where it's a little cooler. A little cooler. No. Palma, no. I mean, we're gonna lose these territories to the Moors like ASAP, so you have to be aware of that, because they're not viable unless you're active, unless you're moving around trying to take them back. And obviously, we're not doing that, so we'll see what happens in that respect. We're not gonna build anything else there. We're making money, so we're gonna get rid of those when we can. So let's go on. We need to migrate. It's too hot. It's 90 degrees where I am. 90 Fahrenheit, which is insane for the upper Midwest. We want to go. Let's go up this way. We're gonna try to avoid getting caught and losing moves. Yeah, right about here. Where is she? There she is. Constance. How you doing, Constance? Thank you. It's too hot. Why don't we're gonna get England, and then we're gonna go back down to Iberia. Get the Iberian group. Try to make peace with the Moors. And then see what happens from there. King Pedro is proceeding north, where he'll have to change his name to Peter. Surely, once you reach, like, above the snow line, you have to be Peter, right? Not Pedro? Oh wait, Pedro is Frank, isn't it? Pedro's actually Francis. I think it is. It's an epic march for Pedro. Yeah. None of these will last. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We might as well do it for as long as it lasts. Do it for as long as it lasts is good advice for just about everything, isn't it? So, I mean, we have to like cut through Germany here at some point. And I'm not sure the best route through Germany. I don't really play as the Germans ever. This is the second son. Let's just let him get married. We'll go there. Because we were running out of moves there anyways. I think if we like cut through this line here, we should be pretty safe from running into Germans. No one wants to accidentally run into a German, right? Jesus Christ. It's everyone's worst nightmare. Accidentally running into a German. Oh, I am sorry. Did I accidentally conquer your country? Yeah. Whoops, sorry. Give us your land. Austerity now. The EU is just a Fourth Reich. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Probably not wrong. There should be a Portuguese or a Catalan lady here. I don't see her. Usually there by now, though. Got the big bucks stored up. 14K. What do you know? Not gonna do my full schedule today. Probably just gonna do a couple hours here and then call it quits. I don't have a lot of energy. I've been very, very sick the last couple of days. Tuesday, when I rage quit Surviving Mars, you might have noticed I wasn't very well. Probably not, though. I was not. I think this is actually the Babylon 5 theme. Just saying. Anyways, Tuesday I wasn't very well. I had to go to bed early and stuff. I was feverish and had some chills. I did not have the Rona, in case that's what you were wondering. But I did have some issues. I feel mostly better, so I'm probably okay now. It's a very temporary problem. But I missed yesterday. I'm late today. But I would have been late today. Anyways. Oh, hey, King Horse. How are you doing? Your Majesty. I'm back, King Horse. I'm migrating. I'm taking Aragon. It's too hot in Spain. It's my horrible Aragonese accent. We're migrating Aragon's army up to, I think, Lithuania. We're going to try to get the Pope to declare a crusade in just a turn or two. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. And we're gonna give our territories away to somebody. I'm not sure who yet. Probably the Leonese, or the Catalans, rather. Oh no, the Leonese. Let's see, are we anywhere near getting the Pope Vilnius? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Babylon 5 theme, just saying. Yeah, Vilnius looks like our only option up north. I don't think he'll do it now. He did do it now. Alright, we'll wait until he asks, and then we'll declare next turn. Have you heard the Catalan memes? I don't think so. The Catalan memes? Does it end with everyone in prison? Heyo! I don't think they should have put those people in the prison for holding a vote and trying to fulfill the will of the people who voted. Could have kicked them out of the country or something, but it's the 21st century, man. Come on. We're gonna join the crusade. Now we know where we're going, at least. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. Where are we going? It's a long way. Where should we try to cross the river here? This is what, the Elbe? Let's see if we can let's try to do a peace treaty with these guys real quick. Maybe preserve our land long enough for us to sell it. Not that anyone will pay for it. Every historical figure is a Catalan, and the Leonese are out to get you. I see. I'm not sure I really understand that joke. I guess there is a bit of a persecution complex among the Catalans. I mean, at the same time, they are a bit persecuted, at least in modern history. A lot of them got killed by Franco's regime. That wasn't that long ago. The Spanish, Madrid would like you to believe that wasn't as bad as people say it was, but it was pretty bad. We'll have a pretend alliance. They'll just break it as soon as they want to anyways. Well, who should we give our land to? Should we give it to the Pope? Because the Pope usually goes crazy if you give him territory. So we'll do that. We'll move our diplomat over, and then once we've taken Vilnius, we'll give the Spanish possessions here to the Pope. Kind of a rogue meme. Meme YouTube vids you'll have to find. Okay, I'll have to look for them. Catalan memes. It sounds funny. Catalan memes. I write stuff down because I'm an old man. I got a list of passwords next to my computer too. Don't ever look at my desk. I post-it notes. The password for I even put the website. I write down the URL manually in full. HTTPS : that's the 2 dots, not the dot and the comma. Oh, laughter hurts. I should laugh less. So did anything interesting happen on the internet yesterday? I know there was supposed to be a Twitch boycott, which I conveniently did not participate in. I swear, not that I don't take sexual harassment seriously, but I do take internet activism. I guess the treaty's over. I take internet activism at face value, which is quite low. So like boycotting a streaming platform is not a meaningful act. Shit. All right, we'll go to the Southern Crossing. Boycotting a streaming platform for a day is not a meaningful act. And if you think that Twitch has problems with the behavior of its audience, then you need to do something about your audience, or get a moderator or 20 moderators. Hey, how about this? How about pay moderators? The nation of Chaz McChad had its 4 attempted murders recently. Okay, their armed service officers are on the case. They're not police. Totally different. The town I live in gets about 5 murders a year, and every time there's a murder here, and it's usually something really weird. Like the last murder we had here, it was two mentally disabled people or developmentally disabled people got into a fight. One of them killed the other one by accident, and then they chopped her up, and threw her in a dumpster. So it wasn't like, like a gang killing or something like that. These police of Chaz McChad use fully automatic rifles and no tasers. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Where's Chaz McChad exactly? Yeah, so that's the type of murder we have where I'm from, or where I live rather, not where I'm from. Where I'm from, they have just good old gang murders. It's good old ganging murders. Yeah, I say that. It's not really true. Have you heard of Chaz in Seattle? Oh yeah, sure. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Yeah. I don't think anybody's using fully automatics in Seattle because it's actually quite difficult to get a full automatic in the United States, legally or illegally. A semi-automatic rifle is quite obtainable, but a full automatic rifle in the United States would require not just a conversion permit, but someone willing to convert the rifle for you in the first place. It's not easily obtained. They got him. Do they got him, or did someone say they got him and someone's not reporting it correctly? Because I find that's frequently the case with reporting about firearms in the United States as well, is that they're largely inaccurate. It's very common for people to equate weapon types incorrectly. You've seen videos of them. Well, you wouldn't know from a video. You'd only know from the rate of fire on. You'd have to see the gun fired, right? Because there's no cosmetic difference between a fully automatic rifle and a semi-automatic rifle that's easily detectable on video. And my sister actually lives in Seattle. I don't really talk to her that much, but she lives there. Alliance. We'll get Venice here, because we still got a little bit more to go. So yeah, you can't tell an automatic by sight unless you're actually inspecting it in person. Holy shit, is this the Pope? No, it's the Crusader states are having they joined the crusade up here. Why? You have your own mess. You have your own mess, you fucking weirdos. Though that said, if they had a castle up here, they'd be safe from extinction for once. That's crazy. I can't believe they beat me up there. I was halfway there. Big ass guns with scope. Okay, yeah. So one of the things that is really popular confusion in media, specifically in the United States, but definitely elsewhere as well, is that a lot of standard semi-automatic, which is, only as fast as you can pull the trigger, not hold the trigger down and all the bullets come out, rifles have been what's called tactical up. They've been dressed up to appear as if they were combat-ready weapons. So you take a standard hunting rifle that you've probably seen archetypically, and then you put a shroud on, a barrel shroud on it. You put a big scope on it. You change the stock. You put a big magazine on it, and it looks like a combat weapon, but it still functions and fires as a semi-automatic weapon. Okay, Leon has betrayed Portugal. Poor Portugal. They're getting it from both ends. I beg your pardon, from both the Leonese and the Moorish. So that's really common for people to dress up their gun as a fully automatic gun and it not actually be one. And it'll look exactly like an AK-47 or an M4 or an AR-15, but it will function. Basically, aside from magazine size, it'll function essentially the same as a semi-automatic hunting rifle that you might see, on somebody who goes out to hunt deer or a smaller game. It's like people who dress up their cars as sports cars, as high-end sports cars, but in fact they're just like, slightly modified stock Toyotas or Hondas. You probably know what I'm talking about there, because they definitely do that everywhere. They really fancy them up to make them look like they're amazing, pieces of technology, when in fact they're just kind of like mundane cars with bigger exhaust pipes or wings that have been attached that may or may not create some small amount of performance boost. A lot of the rifles you'll see in U.S. media depicted as stuff like that. Man, so let's try to wait here. So these Lithuanians are not the simplest unit to attack. I want to let the Germans siege this, and they can have the fight, and then I'll go after them. Hopefully that'll work. Let's get down here and talk to the Pope. Pope, let's be friends. Alright. Well, we've made it, but we may not be able to succeed up here. I joined the crusade thinking that we would be the only ones ready to go, because we were halfway in the first place. But we got beat here by the Crusader states, who just pissed away an army and money. I mean, I'm not sure what just happened there. It looked like maybe the Germans attacked one of the little armies and then got stuck on me. And now the Genuines have a leader here, but nothing else. Okay, I think I may have gotten moved there. And now there's almost a full stack in Vilnius. Did I ally with the Germans? I did. What's here? These these recruits from Lithuania are pretty weak. It's the castle troops that are not that bad, right? That's garbage. It has a defense, but that's garbage as well. I'm used to these inflated numbers from the other mod packs we've been playing lately. So I see 311, I'm like, eh. But the truth is that in this mod pack, that's not bad. Okay, so we are allies with the Germans, so we don't want to accidentally let them win the battle. Should we fight this little one? It doesn't look like they've put it under siege. I don't know if I want to siege this for 9 turns up here. I could attack Jedminius of Chernobyl. That sounds familiar. And draw out. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Let's see what happens. It's me and the Holy Romans versus 2,500 rabid Lithuanians. Here we go. Rip me. Rip me. All right. So, where are the Germans going to come in? Do I know that? I don't believe I do. I know I want to be on top of this fucking hill. Let's see about that. I would bet the Lithuanians start up there. Let's see, we can't get up there in some fashion. I'm gonna try to get up there. I don't know. We got a lot of heavy cav, so that should nullify a numbers advantage. But if we get hit 2,500 to our 1,500 or whatever, we're just screwed anyways. So. All right, so they're coming in from that side. That's interesting. If we go up to the top of this hill, they're gonna come in over here. Their whole big army is gonna be in those woods. Huh. Well. I mean, the alternative is we go out and sit in that field, and they get a hill. The Germans look like they're going to come in from behind us. We could move obliquely this way, and let the Germans come up here, and then maybe the Germans will absorb some of the casualties? The Romans, as it were. The holy, not the not so holy and the not so Romans. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here. Hopefully the Germans will come in from this side and go straight there and fight the larger army. Meanwhile, we'll come down here. We'll see about killing this single unit. I believe this is just a general. And then we'll see about circling around the hill. We'll see about that. If we can kill this leader, you know, that'll be a success, right? Is that Lithuanian cavalry? It is. Shit. Okay. Turn our heavy cavalry around. And run. Oh, we caught you, you stupid fucker. We lost a lot of horses up there. Alright, go get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saved it right before that battle. I don't know why that happened, though. Fucking Lithuanians. I blame the Lithuanians. Load the game. I blame Lithuania. It's all the Lithuanians' fault. Well, we'll see now. Get the same crash. What did we choose? Oh, we did this guy. Okay, we don't want to automatic that. I almost did it. Oh, we have 1,800 men. 1,800 men. It's very dramatic. Let's see what happens this time. We'll stick with our general strategy, but instead of like starting up near the hill, we'll since we know what we're gonna do, we'll start down here. Hopefully that won't make that much of a difference in the real world. In the real world, and by that I mean in the video game world. The enemy have brought up more men. Where is he though? Here he is. Oh, everybody, not just the horse. Oh, everybody. God damn it. That's so broken. It's like taking the future position of everybody. Halt. Let's try it this fucking way. Silly game in your silly interface. Alright, hopefully it doesn't crash again. Heads up. He's gonna get in here. I'd like to get my pointy sticks up to him. Run. Come say hello to my pointy stick friends. There you go. Run. That is a dead Lithuanian. This is the Germans, the Holy Romans. They're gonna absorb most of those casualties. Okay, we've done our thing there. Let's get in position here now. Doing our thing. Alright, off we go. We killed the man. Now Chernobyl's gonna go bad. It's gonna melt down. All of Eastern Europe is gonna be ruined. So these, let's see what we can see up here. So the Germans are in good order. The Romans are in good order. If we want to be useful, I think we're gonna have to run. It's a long way to run. We gotta get into formation before we give new orders, or we won't be useful at all in the end. Okay, there we go. So, here. Here. Fuck. God damn it. This fucking game. I have it on too quick of a speed. All right. Come in behind him. Give him the old behind the Rooney. The old behind a Rooney. We're gonna have to run, because otherwise there's not gonna be a point. We won't even get to the fight. The Romans and the Lithuanians are going hard at it now. What's happening? There's no way to tell. Kinda looks like the Lithuanians are losing. The enemy general is dead. Oh, that was the prince, I think. Vassal gas. Our bowmen are already there, but our pointy stick haven't arrived yet, and our horse go. Okay, we've arrived on a scene, but it looks like the Germans have already routed them, doesn't it? Yeah, they're all routed. The Holy Romans absorbed all the casualties. That's a good sign for a place, because we're not going to have a lot of re-recruitment ability. We're not going to have a lot of ability to recruit troops up here. Just clean up the battlefield a little bit. It'll load up our casualty numbers, make it look like we did more work. We want to take everyone we can. Yeah. Are there any more about? Well, I don't really see any. There's a couple arrows on the map, but I don't see them. I think they're all off now. So we captured 475 people despite barely participating. Vasselgas killed 458, so Bruno von Hohenstaufen did about double casualties if you count captures as casualties. Yeah, so I mean that was quite the victory, but the Holy Romans did all the work, which is the way we wanted it to be. Now the real question is, so the capital, we want to execute them. The capital is now open, right? Yeah, so we should be able to walk in because we're allies. Bam, it's ours. We won the crusade. Exploits. Oh shit. All right, so it looks like despite we got up here in like less than like 10 turns, the Lithuanians have a fucking empire up here. They've got like 4 or 5 territories around us that we now need to try to clean up. Wow, this is gonna be our new capital. We need to build a church here. We'll go ahead and just build those other things as well. Hello, Pope. Oh, we don't have the moves. What do we get? We got a Knight of Santiago, a Templar, a Knight of Santiago for him, a Templar for him, a Knight of Santiago for him. Everybody got a Santiago and a Templar. Alright, so now we need to try to clean up what we can here. So let's leave. Who's the best administrator? Ramiro? Ramiro it is. Ramiro and those two guys. Alright, we'll fight this. Ah, shit. Let's save the game real quick. Otherwise, it's just gonna fucking crash. Alright, here we go. We've saved ourselves into this battle, but that's no big deal. I'm just worried about losing progress, not getting caught doing the wrong thing. Alright, the other thing is that you don't want to fight the Lithuanians in the woods. Never fuck a Lithuanian in the woods. In this mod pack, they're very powerful in the woods, right? And the snow, probably? Definitely the woods. Those guys are in the woods, it looks like. So the other guys are coming from over there. They were about the same size. It was like 3 or 4 units in each group. There they are. Where are these guys? Oh, they're in those woods. We need to stop. They're gonna flank us if we do this. What is over here? There was like a pointy stick and an axe. Let's send the heavy cav over here, and then we'll face up on these guys right here. That might work. Go get him. Yeah. Okay. Those axemen are gone. Lettish crossbowmen. Lettish crossbowmen. I don't recall ever seeing that unit before. Let's focus on not getting caught on the pointy sticks and dying. Thank you. Okay. Like that. Now. Oh, you've been surrounded. Okay, that captain's easily gone. Those guys are gone. Move our heavy cav over here. Run. That way. There. There. Oh, they're dead. Okay. Hold fire. And we need to kill as many of them as possible. We don't want them to go back. Or to fight them again. Who's left? These guys. Just like half a dozen levy archers running for the edge of the map. Oh god! Oh god! We can make it! I think of my fields and the corn and the hay. My sweet Lithuanian bride. Oh, they're dead. We girded ourselves manfully. And we execute him. Bye. King Pedro. He's got to change his name to King Francis because it's weather appropriate. Build a tower here. Head to Hradna. Can't recruit anything. Can't retrain anything. Our diplomat moved out his moves. Next turn. We gotta get what we can as quick as we can before the Lithuanians are able to build themselves back up. Yes, we would like to be friends with Poland. Oh, okay. That's an interesting deal. How about this one? Thanks. I paid for trade rights and then we got an allowance. Allowance. Can I have my allowance? Money, please. The Grand Duchy of Kiev. Yeah, we definitely want to be allies with you at least until we betray you. So how about that? Later on, we're going to kill you though. Don't worry, it's just religious differences. It's nothing personal, it's just religious differences. Also, the Pope never says no when you attack Orthodox. You know, he doesn't complain about that. It's not me, it's the Pope. It's not me. Alright, Pope, I've got a big surprise for you. It's free. It's for you. You can have it. It's a gift. Fuck yourself. Off you go. Free land for the Pope. We've migrated. Migration successful. You know, monetary wise, it definitely would have been better to hold on to that, but it doesn't matter. That's not how you play migration games, right? The rules for the migration game are that you have to migrate as soon as possible. If you hold on to the old territories, you haven't migrated. Now we're the Aragonese of the north. We moved here because it was too hot in Spain. I've been to Barcelona. It's a lovely place. It's hot as shit. It's hot as all fuck. It's got a nice beach. It's got some very touristy areas. The Gothic Quarter is a fun place to walk around. People try to sell you weed everywhere. I think they've actually legalized it there now, but when I was there, it was not legal. But people are like, "Do you want to come to the weed cafe?" And then they try to like cheat you or rip you off or something. You can drink lots of sangria, which I don't actually think is Barcelonan or Catalan, but they sell it to you. I went to some monastery up in the mountains. That was a good time. It's hot. Did I mention it's hot? I accidentally walked up a mountain when I was in Barcelona. I walked up the mountain of the Jews, which is like a burial mountain of the Jews, but it's this really horrible, depressing place. There's this castle at the top of the mountain where through various times in history, just like a whole bunch of people have been murdered. So like at one point, pre-Roman people were murdered on top of the hill. And then during the Reconquista, a bunch of Jews were murdered on top of the hill. And then during the Spanish Civil War, a bunch of Republicans were murdered on top of the hill. And so it's like, it's a museum, and, it's a fort, and, it's got lots of, interesting aspects of that. But, like, it's also a memorial for, like, at least 3 fucking mass murders. So it's not exactly what I would consider an appropriate tourist site, unless you're, like, on some sort of, like, journey of depression. It's like, hey, guys, let's make this mass murder site into a tourist site. Yeah, good plan. I was promised coffee, and that was a while ago now. I might have to go get it. I'll be right back. Promised coffee. I went out to go look at it. It's been sitting in a press pot for an hour and a half, 3 hours, 6 hours. Okay, more like 30 minutes. It's probably going to be overly strong, bitter, sour. It's going to taste like tires.
Or your tire coffee.
Is it the right one?
Yeah.
Thanks. It's cold, bitter, just like my wife. Turns out it's fine. A little strong. Alright, King Pedro the Chivalrous. Scratch out Pedro. King Francis. King Frank. King Frank the Chivalrous versus Prince Ramdagos. But it's in a city, so we're not going to do that. We're just gonna auto that. I don't fight city battles in this game because they suck. Occupy. Alright, we get a church in there. Stone Muslim's hut. One of those. Leave behind 2 troops and nothing else. And advance this direction. I think there's a town we need to take right here. Might be further down. If it's further down, I think I'll probably turn north, because it does not look like they have that one. Ooh, that is not great, is it? How about we move good old Ramiro down here? Yeah, that'll keep it. It's very risky what I'm doing right now. I was hoping to catch the Byzantines down here. There's one. Found him. We found the real Romans. So I wonder what the Pope's gonna do. He's got a real chance to go into Spain and fight the Moors. He can push that aggressive, masculine Christianity. You know, the really, really gay Christianity. I mean, what? Pope, gays, you know. Child molestation. is the settlement here? The coastal settlement. Is it right here? Is it right here? Or is it over here? I think it might be over there. Venice versus the... Okay, that's... Yeah. Okay. Bye, Venice. It was nice being your friend for like a day. This would be nice to get. It is further away. Go get it. Might be able to charge in there. The Lithuanians have not sent any troops against us just yet, so that's nice. There's that. I forgot to move him. You become inattentive very quick. Or I become inattentive very quick. We're trying to build our Aragonian Northern Empire where we've run away from the heat and the beautiful coastline of the Mediterranean. And we've decided to go live in Lithuania. I don't think anyone's ever made that choice ever. In reality... Like no one's ever made that choice consciously. Guess I want to move from Spain to Lithuania. No offense to Lithuania, of course. I'm sure it's a lovely place. I just don't think that move's been made anytime recently. I've got you. I got you. The French, the Germans. I haven't met the Turks. I haven't met the Russians. Let's just stay down here and pimp out the Pope. What? I beg your pardon? We are making money already, despite having only 2 territories. Well, that's nice. How many turns is that for us for? We'll see if that wears down. We're not under immediate threat, so I think we'll wait. I don't want to recruit any of these lousy Lithuanian units. These low-end Lithuanian castle units here. 2-9. 3-5. Ugh. They got a 10 missile. That's effective. If you can manage to throw them. Ugh. Alright. Axemen versus spearmen sounds alright, though. Lithuania houses pagans. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to, like, convert. And I think it happens so late in the game, I've just never done it. I've played as Lithuania, but I think it happens, like, over turn 100 or something. I've never been given the option to actually convert to Christianity as the Lithuanians. I fought off crusades and stuff before. I've built up a little empire. It's tough playing up here. I mean, I'm playing up here right now as Aragon for shits and giggles. But the reality of it is that the game requires you to conquer 50 regions to win. And obviously I can't win where I am. So you have to set your personal goals. But it's really hard to get 50 regions up here because the travel distance between them is so high. Let's get that guy. What is this? Some random Lithuanian troops. Do we have... No. Oh yeah, you know what though? We do have a spy up here, don't we? Here's Riga. Riga, I don't even know ya. 3 turns left there. We're trying to get back to the Pope. Hey Pope, come here often? We gave you 2 territories. Surely you love us. No. He's kind of... He really loves the French. There, I want you to love me as much as you love the French. Why can't you love me as much as you love the French? What about now? No. He still loves the French more than me. I thought God was supposed to love all his children equally. So, I'm a soccer or a football fan, if you will, and I'm a Manchester United fan. United won yesterday quite convincingly, 3-0 over Sheffield, on a hat trick from Anthony Martial. The first Premier League hat trick for United, Premier League hat trick since Sir Alex Ferguson left 7 years ago now. It's a crazy stat. What I was trying to figure out, and then I couldn't. The Pope definitely hates England, that's right. But the English hate Catholics, even today. So, you know, it's fair. I guess it goes both ways. So anyways, I was trying to figure out how many teams in the Premier League had not scored a hat trick since Sir Alex retired. So I made a list of all the teams that have been in the Premiership and started going through the list to see who had scored a hat trick. And basically only teams that have been relegated haven't done it. So basically, if the team managed to stay up, someone got a hat trick in the last 7 years in the Premiership. It's pretty crazy that United haven't had one. Especially, you know, there's still some good players at United. I think right now they look great right now, but if they manage to finish 4th this season, that will be success, I guess. But obviously they're off their peak glory period, and it's made really evident by stats like that. It's really overwhelming. I saw that Liverpool won. Fuck Liverpool, but they are fairly. I believe they need one more point to win the league. I could be wrong. They may have secured it. But I think that had there not been a break for 3 months, they may not have won, because Jurgen Klopp has a habit of wearing his players out. King of Portugal is dead. The first Lettering Council, sure, we'll pay for that. And we built a building. War is declared. I think a lot of things would be different this season in the Premiership if there wasn't a break. I'm also a Chicago Fire fan because I'm originally from Chicago, more or less. And they're about to come back into football. They're about to start playing again. They start playing on July 8th in a tournament format, which is probably less than ideal, but it's better than nothing. I'm excited about that. They look like they were starting to click. They've had a new coach, a new manager, a new coach, several new players over the course of the window. They're kind of perennially one of the worst teams in the MLS, which always feels unfair to me, considering Chicago, you know, is the 3rd biggest city in the United States. It's a relatively important place. It's also kind of a quintessential American city. It has a little bit more Americanness to it over, say, New York or LA. It's a great place. It's definitely one of those places you should visit. It's all in a grid. It's nice square. By settlement. I lived there for 15 years. I'd go back in a second from where I am now. Build a small chapel. Sure thing, Popey. Build a chapel, then I'll immediately convert. Because we don't need a castle on the sea. So off we go. Well, let's build it right. Well, let's build it there. Now we're headed to Riga, and our army now consists of horse and arrows. almost exclusively. That does not bode well if we actually have to fight somebody. As it is now, we're just empire building for fun. Nobody's even trying to challenge us. The Lithuanians haven't tried to take anything back. I don't know that they're actually capable. We did kill a whole stack, so... Jahan the Affectionate. She's 22. She's super hot. How's the Pope feel about us? Hey, Pope, would you like 1,000 florins? I know you like florins. Now the Pope should love us almost as much as France. We still haven't had any kids yet. The Pope loves us as much as France. That's success if there ever was. Kill the Pope. I think that's a little far-fetched. I have done that. If you look in my YouTube channel, there's an Italy game where I take Venice and I conquer all of Italy except for the Pope. Then I conquer a territory outside of Italy. I send the Pope there, and then I take Rome. So that's sort of like killing the Pope. That's in my YouTube archive. That's a good time. It's the sort of thing I would do in my free time again. I'm probably not stream it again because I already have, but you never know. Otherwise, killing the Pope means that you're going to be get a crusade called against you over and over and over again. It's not really sustainable. Unless you're already like a world power. Like if you already own 50 territories and you're just playing for fun, then you could probably kill the Pope and handle it. But people will just be declaring war on you day and night. It's tough. But you know, fuck the Pope, right? Pope always comes back. He does come back, right? He just wanders around. You're right, His Majesty King Horse. There's always like a Pope unit, and there's always cardinals. And if you don't give him a territory, he'll pop up in Rome. So the strategy is that if you want to control Italy, or if you want to control Rome more accurately, you need to give the Pope other territory outside your, sphere of interest. Like you take, say, Jerusalem. You give Jerusalem to the Pope, and then you take Rome away from the Pope. And then you'll have less of a problem, but they'll still call crusades for Rome. Because the Pope thinks that they should own Rome forever. Just some fucking bullshit if you ask me. There should be some sort of Vatican City ordinance. But, this is an old game, so. I mean, didn't the Italians... So, the Italian state, right, doesn't really form until, like, the late 1890s. And then the Pope doesn't actually fully lose control of Rome until just after then as well. And get pushed into Vatican City. The Pope... but it took the secular Italian state in the 19th century, or 20th century, rather, before Rome was actually ceded to the temporal secular power of the Italian government. I guess the game's accurate in that way. Fuck the Pope. Not literally, because no one should be having sex with a man that old. He could die. He could die. Alright, I guess we're going to have to do a fight here. Let's save the game. Let's see if they fight us. Yeah, they will. Okay. So, we've got, like, the shittest army in the world now. But we do have some heavy horse, so I'm not really worried about it. But if our archers get touched by... if the Pope touches the little boy archers, then our little boys will be... the first pregnant man. Wait, what? The first pregnant men. God damn it. Did I only do one of them? Fire. Fucking soccer. Yeah, I'm really excited for soccer comeback. Or fucking football, if you will. I missed it very much. And it's just not the same watching like old games and shit. We'll put our one unit of pointy stickmen there. Here we go. There's one Baltic spearman. And then over there's some more. So let's change shape just a little. Let's get these guys like this. Put them like there. Right around that rock. And we'll put those guys over there. You guys all run. You run too. Speed it up. See, this is a scenario where you don't actually have to be a good general to win this fight. But, like, to win this fight with losing as few people as possible is what's important, right? Like, you want to win this fight with limited casualties. See, that was a mistake. Now they want to come this way. Now they don't. Winning this with limited casualties means that my tiny little army is still useful in the field. I've confused them too much. They're confused, just like the Pope. It's not that the Pope likes touching children, it's that he's confused. Also, he likes touching children. Alright, so the other guys are over here now somewhere. I don't actually see them. Oh, there they are. They're up on the hill still. So much for firing fire arrows in the driving rain. It's that sweet Lithuanian weather. Also, the skybox appears to be fucked up here. It's like a night skybox. Oh, there's a heavy cav bodyguard there. I didn't realize that. We're gonna pay for this in Archer lives, I think. Oh, really? Okay, guys, sure. Okay. Oh, you got surrounded, killed by yourself. Okay. Now we're fighting them. Get him! Get him! We killed the enemy general. Now they're off the field. Those guys are gone. Go back. Can you guys get back together? Just like the Beatles. They're back together. They're not. They're not back together. Go! No, come this way, fucker. Alright. Oh, now you're dead. Hold fire! Alright, finish them. Finish them! Who just died? Oh, okay. A unit commander. And then there's somebody still out here. Let's hunt them all down. So there's no one to tell the village what happened. This guy right here. You'll never make it home back to your goats, you Lithuanian bastard. Come on, catch him. Catch them all. They're like Pokemons. Oh, they're gonna get away. No, okay, no. Hooray! We got him. We got him. Oh, thanks for following me there, Nick. Nice Tamuchu. Too lead speak for me. Nice Tamuchu. Tamuchu. Nice to meet you. Holy shit. I got a tiny little brain. I've been quite sick the last 2 days. I'm mostly recovered now. That's what I'll blame it on. Being a little dull because I was ill. But I'm mostly recovered now. I had a very, very high fever and very, very, very painful digestive areas. Fire in the butt. But I have somehow made it out alive. I don't have the Rona. Thank God. No one wants the Rona. Okay, that's Russian. Did I don't think I've destroyed the Lithuanians. They're at least here. I think that's Minsk. Let's reveal that. Reveal. No. Go over here. No. I would apologize for that joke, but I'm not sorry. I'm gonna need you. Okay. Ramiro. And a man. A man named Ramiro. And one of these men. What's in here? Odds and ends. Alright, the Pope still loves me. Did I ever make friends with Venice? No. Oh, maybe I did and they broke it. The treaty right away is what it was. Because they wanted to attack the Byzantines. It was too hot in Spain. It was too hot in Spain, so we relocated to Lithuania. We won the crusade by proxy. We let the Germans take all the casualties, the Holy Romans take all the casualties, and then we conquered Vilnius. We walked into an empty Vilnius in a battle where we took about 30 casualties, while the Holy Romans took about 750. We walked right in and captured it, and then the Lithuanians have provided us 0 resistance since then. Though they now appear to be getting some units in the way, at least. The Council of Troyes. They want us to meet the Hungarians. We're gonna go with Kiev here. They're our closer neighbors. Alright, this is Prince Quintilius. There's 1 unit there. There's like 2 units here. So he's got like 5 units available to him if they unite up. Can I recruit a stickman? A pointy stickman? Jesus Christ. No, I cannot. I don't really want to leave Ramiro that exposed. With only 2 pointy stickmen. So we're gonna leave you behind. Is that gonna work? No. Not even close. What if we leave Alfonso? Yes, that works. Alright, go out here and get the knitter. Prince Quintilius. Quintilius, not Nitvias. It's a shame because I would have liked to call him the knitter. As in one who knits. That's a good name, right? I am the one who knits. Alright, we've got a useless army. This is awful. It's archers and horsemen, that's it. If we're lucky, we'll actually be able to shoot some arrows at them. Otherwise, we're going to be doing all the fighting with our horsies. Off we go. We'll go wide here. See if we can't pull off the... That's all of them. Yeah, we just want to pull off the leader if possible. Pull off other men. I mean, what? Don't pull off other men. Unless you want to. That's fine. Here we go. We pulled off this man. Alright, so these poor archers are gonna get fucking murdered, but we're gonna shoot you in the back, you motherfucker. Well, they broke out of that. Do you see that? That's fucking bullshit. Continue the battle. Have the archers not fire. Get him. Get him. That wasn't particularly a good victory, but we did it without any pointy stickmen or militia of any or melee units of any kind. So maybe that's all right. Yeah, it's maybe not the greatest, but you know, I mean, it's intimidating because I mean, if you're not intimidated by a man who knits, are you intimidated by a man who crochets? Which is another type of stitching. About cross stitching. I would like to execute them. Alright, King Pedro, aka King Frank, because Frank sounds more Lithuanian than Pedro. As he's convinced that's the case. I don't think we've had any kids yet. And this is a problem because everybody's getting kind of old. 53, 55, 60. The dynasty may end because of lack of children. I guess the women aren't really interested in, getting together now that they live up here. Are all my wives too old too? She's 63. Okay, they're all past breeding age. We have to adopt. Fuck. We're in trouble. It is bigger and nicer on the other side of the world, but that's what relocation games are about, right? Migration games are only fun because you get to take advantage of the fact that the AI doesn't know what to do with you. The last one I did on stream, which is on my YouTube, is a Norse migration where I migrated the Norse all the way around Europe through the Mediterranean and into the Holy Land, and we conquered Egypt first, and finally, by the end of our little mission, we took Jerusalem and Antioch. So it was a holy Norse army conquered the Holy Land for the Pope. In that game, we actually held on to Norway, but as a rural province. We changed the capital, obviously. The Roman Emperor is dead. The King of Hungary is dead. Let's see. We should be right here. Let's we need to go and meet the Hungarians. We have a mission for it. Meet the Hungarians. It looks like that's actually Roman territory, so the Hungarians are probably up here. Riga builds the church. All right, so Ramiro and then Prince Alfonso can leave. We need to take the next adoption chance, that dialogue that comes up, we need to take. Because everybody's too old to have kids. And there's only us. We're the only Aragonese up here. All these guys really wish they could go home, but this is your home now. And I don't think they're very happy about it. Now there's a city here, I think. Where's my spy? All right, okay. You've just discovered Skov. Here's Polotsk. I think it's right here. I think it's this patch. Next patch. No, we need you guys. We're getting decent recruits. What do you know? Oh, Prussian Axemen. I think I have pretty good defense for what it's worth. Their upkeep's a little high. We'd only get like one of them. So it's probably not worth getting because we won't ever be able to reinforce them. Riga I don't think would be able to train yet. No. Alright. Next turn. We're a couple turns out from, I think, conquering the Lithuanians completely. Because I think they're only in Minsk now. And we can get these goddamn pagan preachers out of our lands. And now only worry about the Orthodox doing the same. Yeah, I mean, well, the Aragonese are gonna all be dead, right? The original Aragonese will be dead, and some adopted person will take over, and no doubt he'll be whatchamacallit. Here we go. Well, he's got an Aragonese name. Pelayo Alaya. You're in. You're probably the next king, Pelayo. If not the next king, the king after the next king. This is our new man. He's admitted he's a social drinker. He's generally loyal. Alright. Here's the new army. Palaio better come. We're gonna leave behind this guy and this guy. Off we go that way. Where is our spy? Our spy is right here. There is Minsk. That's probably it for them. They might have more south of here, but I kind of doubt it. They really have not been able to put up a fight at all since we took Vilnius. Or more accurately, since we made the Holy Romans waste all their lives on Vilnius and we took it. Man, I think it's really weird that we didn't get any legitimate children out of that. But I think you have kids based on the number of territories you have divided by the number of generals you have, and it's like a number slightly higher than 1.2. I think that's what determines male children in the game. King Horse says, I was playing Civ 6 with some friends recently, and I basically had modern infantry where they're still using classical units. Oh, that's really unbalanced. I've never played that game multiplayer. I played Civ 4 multiplayer quite a bit, but not Civ 5 or Civ 6. Both of those games take a long time. I guess maybe if you play on a small map and you go for each other's throats. But I prefer to like turtle in games. Like I like a good time, not necessarily. Looks like the Novgorodians have beat us here. Leave it to the Novgorodians to beat other men before we did. The Poles are here as well. I don't want the Novgorodians to have Minsk. This song is like the X-Files theme. It's Babylon 5 and X-Files, apparently. Right, we're gonna get a European castle up here, or a Mediterranean castle, so we'll finally be able to recruit Genets and other thematically appropriate units. Palanga changed, so that's good. Riga. Okay, these can all go up to normal taxes as well. That should cut the growth a little bit. We're fine now. Like we're ahead of ourselves now. All right, what about a contact with the Hungary? We got a mission. What do you know? Is that the first one we did the whole game? Except for joining the Crusade. And I don't think there's anybody else to meet over here. Oh, maybe the these guys, whose names are slipping my mind. I can't remember their name. If the Novgorodians take Minsk, that's a declaration of war. They were new when I was playing nicely. See, it's uneven. You got to play with somebody in your bracket, right? Otherwise, you're gonna blow them away. I feel like with districts, Civ 6 is substantially more complicated than previous editions. A lot of people, when Civ 5 came out, a lot of people complained that Civ 5 kind of dumbed down Civ 4. And I'm not sure that's true, but after the expansions, people really liked Civ 5, except for its extremely buggy multiplayer. When Civ 6 came out, I think there weren't any complaints that it was less complex or dumbed down. And the multiplayer is slightly less buggy, so there's that. Slightly less connectivity problems. From what I've seen, people, obviously there's a Civilization channel on YouTube, and then they play it live on the Yogscast Twitch channel as well. They play quite a bit of Civ. You want what now? A priest in Vilnius. Okay, I mean, he's just gonna turn right away. So I can recruit him here, but he's just gonna become a heretic. So fuck you, Pope. Fuck you, Pope. Fuck the Pope police, coming straight from the underground. Fuck the Pope police. Alright, let's see. Okay, they did not win, so we don't have to declare war on them right away, but soon! This we should be able to time out. It's 7 turns, but they shouldn't be able to field anything, so... Let's look down here. The Poles own Zitomir. Let's get our orienteering badge by exploring the area. Build whatever we can. Try to build up the base of our empire a little bit more. But we've got everything that we can get. Where's our diplomat? He's here. We have him heading for whatever it is the people out here are. I've forgotten their name. They've got like one territory out here, and then the rest of them are out further east. I mean, this migration has gone fairly well. I thought about it last night while I was lying in bed. I was like, what should I do for a migration? And what I was thinking about doing originally was Kiev to Africa. So I was going to take the Kievan Rus, put them on boats in the Black Sea, and then take them to Carthage. Oh. I'm being attacked by the Novgorod. You fucking cunts. Ooh, well, shit. I'll lose this. They have really bad units, though, so... I'm just so weak. They have 2-1 on me. We gotta do it. We gotta accept our fate. Let's save the game, though, because I have a feeling about this. We're gonna fight them. The Novgorodians... They think that Minsk belongs to them. But they are wrong. Minsk belongs to Aragon. The Kingdom of Aragon of the North. Now, the benefit here is that Novgorodian troops are of extremely low quality. They really got hard done by in the mod pack. So maybe, just maybe, maybe just maybe we stand a chance. We do have a bunch of heavy cav, and as long as Palaio lives, that's alright. We'll start like this and see how they lay out. They do have some missile cav with them. And Peshnegs. Junior Militia. Berdych Militia. These guys bowmen? No, they look like Junior Militia as well. So they have a very large number of foot. Some axemen. Some more Junior Militia, which is an unfortunate rank. Some more axemen. These look a little bit more serious. These guys look a little bit more professional. Some crossbowmen. Alright, so they can envelop us pretty easy because of the number of units they have. But we have quality over them, so we'll see about that. Leave that line. And we have all this heavy cav, so if we use it well enough, we should win. I think it's going to be very costly Because they do have about twice as many troops as we have. We should engage these Peshnegs right away, I think. Yeah, let's see if we can't do that. No. Wrong units. Wrong units. Massive miscue. Huge mistake. Yeah, go straight into these fuckers. Go, run. Catch him. Yes. What good is light missile cav if you get caught right away, you dumb fucks? Okay, they're off the field. We're gonna have to split, I think. Delta split! We drew about half of them off. They don't know what to do because they see us on both sides. I beg your pardon. They're getting double teamed, if you know what I'm saying. These Peshnegs rallied, which is fucking bullshit. Get out of here, you fucking cunts. Get out of here. You motherless fuckers. Motherless motherfuckers. They're gone now. Now come this way. Kill this guy. Get him! Run! Only intervention by the Almighty Lord, or a huge heavily cavalry force showing up. I don't know. Ugh, we're so spread out right now. I mean, these militia are so cheap, but there's a bunch of them in the way. Obey your orders. Alright, we need to go straight for this line. Go. Get him! Get him! Oh, we've done it! We just broke them all in one charge on their ass. One ass charge, if you will. When in doubt, go for the ass. It's a lesson that many people need to learn. Palaio has lived, it appears. I want to get as many of these Novgorodian fucks as we can. I wish we could have caught that charge a little bit more artistically with the camera, but unfortunately we were too busy wiping the floor with the Novgorodians to do so. Let's see, who's out here? There's a whole group of crossbow skirmishers running away. We should be able to run those down. Hey guys, free crossbows for everybody! I want my free crossbow. That's it. Heroic victory, 844 killed, 1141 captured, to 542 killed. So we lost about half our force, but we eliminated about 4 times as many men as we lost. And of course we're going to execute them, so they really are fucking dead. Victory against the Novgorodians. However, that doesn't actually help us with our strategic point here, which was to take Minsk. Execute them. And now we're quite vulnerable to attack from the Lithuanians. Yes. Great. I mean, we don't really have a choice here, do we? Hey, this is supposed to be instrumental only. I hear people making noise. It's like faux Latin. Alright, we need to defeat these guys in detail if possible. Very few troops left. It's kind of like the last of the Aragonese. The troops that migrated here to get away from the heat. They just wanted a vacation on the shores of the Baltic. Instead, they made a country. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these pointy stickmen and we're gonna point them right over there. And then we're gonna take these guys right here and we're gonna run them over to the side. All right, hold. It's too slow. We're trying to draw them side. Okay, that works. This is a less than perfect scenario, but it'll work. Okay, we need to get here now. We need to get here. Oh, our pointy sticks are all fucking dead. That's not great. Alright. Run! Oh, who just died? Oh no, Pelayo died. Pelayo was our hope for the future. He's dead now. I think these Lithuanians and Novgorodians were working together. We're going to have to adopt another leader, future leader. Will you fucking focus, guys? Our archers are all gone now too. You do fucking follow fucking orders. Don't just mill about. Fuck me. All right, regroup. All right, this guy, the bodyguard. And I will always Kevin Costner you. The bodyguard. It's probably a relatively obscure reference at this point. All right, fall back. Somebody else just died. Was it mine? I don't know. Run up the hill. Run up the hill. Reform. We're still probably going to win this battle for what it's worth, but the casualty of Pelayo, the one guy we couldn't afford to lose, we've just lost. Of the 600 men we brought to the battlefield, one of them was irreplaceable, and it's Pelayo. Okay, we could probably just adopt another guy. We can adopt dudes, right? That's not a problem. Dude adoptions. All right, get him. All right, get this guy. Get this guy. Get this guy. Follow your fucking orders. None of the Ramirezes have died. Only the adopted son. Our enemy is retreating. Unfortunately, I think a few too many are going to survive. And I think they might be able to hold their city after this, and that's a shame. Because to pay with the life of Pelayo, the Grand Duke is dead. So we may have killed the Lithuanians here. Let's see, is that them? Those guys look like they're trying to retreat the long way across the battlefield. Continue the battle. We want to wipe the floor with them. Wipe their own asses with themselves. Wait, what? How do you do that? Okay, yeah, so I mean we kicked their asses, but the cost was too high. The cost was too high. Cost is too damn high, and the rent was as well as Pelayo. He cost the rent. Execute them. Minsk has now a rebel army in it. That is fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Oh my god, that's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Why is there a rebel army here? Denmark or the HRE? We'll have to stick with the HRE for now. That's fucking bullshit, but the Lithuanians are now finally dead. Pelayo is dead too, so we need to recruit. We need to take the next adoption that comes up. We're dangerously low on leadership. We're now at war with the Novgorodians. And the rebels, I suppose. Goddamn Novgorodians. They were greedy. They wanted the fucking Minsk settlement. And they tried to take it from us. We wouldn't let them. And Pelayo paid with his life. Pelayo, who I like to think came up from Aragon with the others. He wasn't ennobled then. He was a common soldier, recruited from Barcelona. He proved his worth. He was adopted into the Ramirez family, destined to one day be king. And now he's dead. Rip Pelayo. Rip. And we haven't taken Minsk. That's so fucking bullshit. That's so bullshit. King of Jerusalem is dead. Don't care. Are these guys still here? Or I don't even know. It's like here. There's a Novgorodian army abroad in my territory. We should take these guys and send them over. The diplomat's on the move. That's it. That's it. Where is our spy, actually? Still alive somewhere. We still have a cardinal in Catalonia. He's just sitting around because we don't own that. There is our spy. So where's the settlement here? Is it over here somewhere? Think the Pope's done anything useful here? Oh, we got these guys sitting here. Let's expire these guys. The Pope, our Cardinal rather, Facundo the Righteous. Has the Pope got any real troops here? Doesn't look like it. Some urban spears and some mercenary crossbowmen. How old are you? 68 years old. He's a true believer. I only got a few minutes left for this stream. About 10 minutes or so. We succeeded. That's nice. It'd be nice to know that the dynasty was secure. It's not. As it is now, it'll probably pass into history and known. It'll be a footnote. It'll be 20 years of conquest of the North. But nobody will know who it was because there'll be no family left to reflect on them. There'll be no temples, no gravestones. Nothing. Nary a man will remember the Ramirez family. It'd be tragic, really. Get all our ducks in a row, as it were. Duck, duck, gray duck, indeed. Oh, we missed the settlement, apparently. Whoops. There it is, the Kumeans. Yeah, we'll force a peace treaty between you and the Kievans, sure. Kievan bacon. Goddamn Novgorodians wandering around our territory. We are the rightful owners here, even though we have no sons. Three turns till Mensk turns. All our efforts for naught as our kingdom pisses away with the mortality of men. Oh, we're about to get backstabbed by the Novgorodians again at Minsk. You fucking cunts. Polanga gets a new wall. Okay, it's short-lived alliance with the Kumains. Our old diplomat died. The whole generation is expiring. All the wives are dying already, right? Two of the wives are dead. It's only one wife remains. Oh no, Constance is dead as well. It's just that she was a princess, so she gets a color portrait. Things are not looking out for the Aragonian kingdom. They could all die in one turn. Hey, we got a heavy horse now. What do you know? On paper, it would look good. In reality, there's no leadership. And so we're screwed. We also don't have the ability to recruit any diplomats, so we need to move this up. We haven't got another adoption option. Adoption option, what's your option? We could really use one of those because we need an heir for the kingdom. Disaster starts Aleppo. Now we're having to pay the luxury tax. Fucking bullshit. We're the richest faction. We have less than 80k. What the fuck? Where is everybody putting their money? Probably into troops. Alright, one turn. I think we're gonna get... I think the unholy alliance of Novgorodians and Lithuanian rebels is about to attack us there. I guess we'll see. The ruse, this is the it. Yeah, the ruse. Look at this fucking predictable bullshit. You fucking cunts. You fucking assholes. King Frank the Merciless, the first king of Aragonian Lithuania, and only king of Aragonian Lithuania, fights the dishonest Novgorodians yet again. With his brother and his side. The Novgorodians joining with the rebels, the dirty rebel scum. They got Peshnegs. They have ballista. Fuck. Otherwise known as general killers. General killers. Go! Concentrate all fire on that superstar destroyer. Yep. Alright, are those Peshnegs broken? No, not quite. They're dead. Alright. Get around. Get around. Get around. Get down. Get around, get down. Run! You fucking cunts, run! Don't fucking stop! Run! I told you to run! You fucking bastards! Run! I'm pressing the fucking run key! Fucking run! Fucking A. We're trying not to be blasted by ballista. Our troops are just like, nah, fuck it, we're suicidal. We don't have any grandchildren. What are we gonna do? We might as well kill ourselves. Okay, this is senior militia. Where are you going? The senior militia, you know, only slightly better stats than the junior militia. Not good enough. Fucking Novgorodians. Now go get them bird each. Alright, now you guys attack. Oh man, I hate when the cavalry doesn't obey your orders because it just wants to do its own thing. It's very, very annoying. Yeah, we're cleaning up the field now. The Novgorodians stood no chance. The dishonest betrayers. The unholy rebel-allying scum paid with their lives. There's like a couple running around somewhere. I don't see. Oh, there they are. See if you can't get those guys. Come on. Makes all the difference in the world. Where are you going? That one's gone. That one's gone. There's another one out here somewhere. Oh, they might be a bit far away. We won for what that's worth. We took a few extra ballista casualties. Interestingly enough, none of the Ramirez conquerors died. They're gonna die of old age. Heroic victory. I think the last one was a little bit more heroic, frankly. Now we might get a rebel attack here now. Execute them. The Novgorodians are sieging our ports, blockading our ports. Here come the rebels. Are they gonna come out? Yes, they're gonna come out. It's like it's a conspiracy between the Novgorod and the rebels, isn't it? It's like a fucking conspiracy. And then there's another half stack of Novgorodians right next to Minsk. This is our land. This is Aragonese land, you fucking cunts. The kingdom of the Aragonesian North owns this place. Whether you like it or not, your wives and your daughters belong to us. I said it. What are you going to do about it? Also, if you have any pets, those are ours now too. And they like us better than you. It's like when your friend comes over and your dog prefers their attention. It's like that. Oh, that was too easy. End the battle. It's the rebels. We don't have to finish them in detail. They're dead. The Aragonese kingdom of the north wins yet again. Undefeated. Heroic victory after heroic victory. We will choose the Holy Romans because they are neighbors. Heroic victory after heroic victory. King Pedro, the grandchildless. That's his new title. Hopefully he gets an adoption chance this turn. Because if he doesn't, now that we have 3 leaders and we have 5 territories, so we should be above that fractional amount that is required to get offered an adoption chance. That secret amount they don't tell you about in the rules. The 1.2 or something like that. We got a bunch of rebels running around our territory. We can't do anything because we don't even have a diplomat to bribe them with. We're working on the ability to get a diplomat right here. Now we're about to get sieged in Minsk right away. Can we send a heavy cav with? He'll make it. Let's do it. A little bit of reinforcement. That's all there really is to do, isn't there? No children. Come on, can we get an adoption, please? Otherwise, the kingdom is just going to die of old age, and all of this is going to turn rebel. And we'll have defeated the Lithuanians and fought off the Novgorodians, all for naught. Where is our legacy if we have no grandchild? Or adopted grandchild it is in this case. Poland's just going to gobble it up. All the Aragonese names etched in stone in the foundations of the Vilnius castle will be erased and defaced by Polish and Novgorodian bastards. They'll turn our graves into latrines. King of Jerusalem's dead. The Venetian Doge is dead. Second Lateran Council. They want us to join the crusade, but no adoption. That's fucking bullshit. Though the Novgorodians retreated, that's a good sign. Palanga finished its upgrade to the walls. We need to build that there so we can get some diplomats. The tragedy of the Kingdom of Aragon of the North. Has anyone ever told you of the tragedy of the Kingdom of Aragon of the North? It's not a tale the Poles or Novgorodians would tell you. I just want to get a diplomat so I could, or not a diplomat, an adoption so I can feel like, you know, this wasn't all for naught. I do have to ramp it up. Pretty tired. I'm just getting over being quite sick over the last 2 days. So I don't have a lot in me today. I feel like I've been going at about 110% so far. And I'm worn out. Can I have an adoption, please? No, apparently not. Come on. Give me that sweet, sweet adoption dialogue. I'll adopt even the shittiest guy. Here he is. He's gonna be the new king. His name is Jaime Gamara. He's 17 years old. He's generally loyal. Jaime Gamara, he's the man. Congratulations, you're probably going to be the new king. Poland versus Kiev. I guess we'll take Poland's side because they're closer, sort of. They are Catholic. So Jaime, he's second choice, but he's going to be the new king, most likely. Because all the other guys are in their 60s now. Aldo Ramirez is King Pedro, Frank Ramirez. Used to be Pedro, but when he moved north, he chose Frank. Prince Alfonso, he's going to go with Alfred from now on. And Ramiro He's not going to change his name because he's not important. And Jaime is a very Lithuanian name. So there might be a small transition period between Alfonso and Jaime, but it's unlikely. Jaime knows he's second best because there was a man chosen before him. But that's all. That's it for now. I'm worn out. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping by and watching for a bit. Thanks, His Majesty King Horus, and anybody else who threw in it as well. And thanks for nice to meet you for following. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow at my normal time at 10:30 Central.